Hey, welcome back to the podcast, the Evil Dungeon Master Universe podcast. I am your host, the Evil Dungeon Master Vince. Today, we are talking, it's Thursday. I had yesterday off, so I spent some time with the family and enjoyed the day off for Juneteenth because my company decided it was a federal holiday for us, so we took off. And usually when I'm off, I don't really do videos or anything like that. Anyway, so today I wanted to say that I did do a video this morning reactivating my Rumble channel on rumble.com because I have about 200 something followers on there, and I've been kind of lacking on putting videos there because the sync between YouTube and Rumble has been broken because YouTube doesn't want Rumble videos being transferred to Rumble, but they allow videos that go from Rumble to YouTube, which is kind of weird, but it seems to be working. I tested it this morning. I had a video going there about which edition of Call of Cthulhu should I play. I wanted to see if it went over. It did go over within the hour, so that option is available. And the way things are heading with YouTube now, they're adding some type of context onto, allowing context onto videos like Twitter that allow people to add tags onto your video that don't care for your video or think it's false information or things like that. And can get your video pushed into the background because they don't like you or don't want you on the platform. And that'll put everything in not demonetization, but in the shadow, so you would never see the video unless you actually go to the channel. So I'm kind of preparing myself just in case the way people are migrating. So rumble.com/theevildm is my backup channel. I also have bitshoot.com/c/theevildm as well, which a bunch of people have been following lately. It went from only a handful to over 20 something now. So if you're interested in an alternative to the alternative, there's BitChute. And my videos automatically sync to BitChute all the time. There's never an issue with BitChute. I don't know why BitChute is fine, but Rumble is bad. Anyway, today I want to talk about the fighting fantasy books, especially the Ian Livingstone and Steve Jackson, The Warlock on Firetop Mountain. I was at Half Price Books yesterday, and I was just perusing the store, and I saw this book, The Fighting Fantasy, Fire on Top of the Warlock on Top of Fire Mountain, and I remembered this when I was a kid, actually using these, and these were kind of like a thing that was a gateway into playing games that we were able to play because it wasn't outlawed, and it was kind of like a choose your own adventure book, but you had the ability to have dice that affected the story as well because you had two six-sided dice to roll between you and the monster or you and the situation, and I thought it was really interesting. So I picked up this one, and Hell House, I think the other one was called. I don't know, it's in the bag over on the side. I forgot to pick it up, but I was picking the one. I'm looking at the Warlock on Firetop Mountain. Now I know they made a Steam game for this as well. That's kind of based on this, which you can roll dice and everything. I was playing that for a little while, and that was really interesting too because it gives you a graphical interface for it. But this one uh, definitely is a lot of fun because you can flip through pages and actually have a character sheet, which is in the back of the book. And as long as monster encounters too, so you can write them down and see what you killed. There's an excellent looking, really, a map on the first couple of pages of the whole area where you're running to and going through. So you kind of got a visualization on it. And it's something I think you should pick up as a gamer. Even if you're used to games that are full fledged and everything, but there are some days when you're sitting there and you want to play something and you can just pull out one of these, and you don't want a solo role play. You just want to be able to, have a book. You're sitting there at lunch or something during your break or whatever. Flip to the book, have your two-sided dice there, your piece of paper, go through your adventure, and have a lot of fun. Are you brave enough to take the monsters and the magic of Firetop Mountain? Ooh. The powerful warlock, Zagar, must be slain, but first you'll need to make it through the caverns of his mountainous stronghold. Many adventurers before you have taken the wrong turn in the maze and perished at the hands and claws of the warlock's gruesome servants. May your stamina never fail. I guess this is a reprint of the original because I don't remember the book looking like this. The House of Hell, that was the other book. It says it right here in the beginning. This one is from, it does say 82, 2017. This one's a reprint from 2017, the Scholastic Children's Book. The original ones are from the 80 or from 82, I think. Yeah, first published in 82 by Penguins Group. That's the one I remember. I don't remember this book that you see in the picture here for the podcast because I don't know. It looked really cool with the gold trim outline and everything like that. So it's kind of what drew my attention to it when I saw it on the shelf. I picked it up. So tell me what you think about this. You're the hero, fighting fantasy. I really cannot press upon you how many times I've played through these things, the choose your own adventure books, especially these ones with the dice. And my parents never knew anything about it because it was, oh, he's reading a book and he has some six-sided dice, but that's kind of cool because nobody will know. They have an ogre. I'm looking through some of the pages, and there's a lot of ink stains on this book. Like somebody stained it with ink, but I don't know if they did that on purpose or that's just the way the book is built. But you have your character, and you read through the book, and it is kind of a choose your own adventure. But the dice will tell you which way to go as well. If you don't defeat the thing. If you do defeat the thing, you can go to the page. If you don't, you basically die. So I don't know. I thought this was a great way to spend some time in the afternoon. And if you don't care for it, then just don't pick it up. So part story, part game, part pure adventure. Short podcast today. Hopefully you've enjoyed your day off. If you had a day off, if you didn't, then hopefully you enjoyed your day. Thursday, it's back to the normal week. One more day until Friday, and then there is the gaming weekend. Hopefully everybody will have a game this weekend. What games do you guys play out there, I wonder? Those that listen to the channel and listen to the podcast, I'm really interested in what games people are playing right now and how those games are going. And if you're on Spotify, head over to Spotify and rate the podcast if you can. Only a couple stars away from 70. I remember I couldn't figure out the last time. From 70 5-star reviews. The more reviews, the better the podcast will be pushed up on Spotify and Apple. And don't forget to like the video here on the YouTube when you're listening to the syndication on YouTube, because that helps the algorithm as well. Even putting a comment in the comment section of saying listening or thanks for the video does help the video out. So while hitting like does help the video, putting a comment helps the video more. Also, try to stay longer than when you do listen to videos on YouTube for the algorithm. If you at least stay for a minute into the video, that does help the videos as well because it tells YouTube that people are interested in the video. If you just come in and be like, yeah, cool, like, thanks for the video, they're not going to promote the video at all. So that's how the new YouTube algorithm really works, in case people were wondering. All right, I'm going to head out. Keep it original, keep it old school. Good night, God bless, and don't forget, there is no drama, no clickbait, all gaming on this channel. Good night.